So you can rent robot legs to climb mountains in China now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like,
Wait, let's see what they look like.
So it looks like. All right, guys, we're back. We are here for episode 2, I guess you could say, of the studio series. Dan, Gabe, Matt, we're all around the table. I would say around the round table, but we don't have a round table.
Around the rectangle.
Yeah,
Rectangle.
right, yeah. And I think we'll kick today off a little different. We kind of just jumped right into it last time. Today we will jump off. We'll start with some current events. So we'll just each pick one. I'll start because this has been top of mind for me, and I was just listening to a podcast about this, and you and I had talked about this, Gabe, the other day. So Tesla Roadster, for anyone who doesn't know, it was out. They had originally talked about it like years ago. Like,
well, they had one.
they had right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was Tesla's first car.
yes,
that they
but
produced.
it was like not common. Like
Dude,
not
there's
like
probably less than 100
would say,
made, I
like,
think.
no one
Something
had
like
it.
yeah.
and they discontinued it. But then Elon had always said, like, we're going to make another one. And so they had been talking about it for years. And then there were, like, subtle hints and drops about it, whatever. Tesla's been just cranking out cars. They're so good at what they do. You have one. Like,
I do.
You love your Tesla, right?
I do love my Tesla.
Out of 10, what would you rate your Tesla?
What is the 10?
Just
is that
quality of car.
Oh, quality of car? Honestly, dude, for what that, like mine's like the consumer-based model.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm driving a luxury car half the time. Like, I would give it, like, I'm not going to give it a 10 because there's room for improvement, of course. But I think that it's probably like it's a 9. And especially from what I used to drive, dude, I mean, damn. Yo,
Put some respect on the Subaru.
yeah.
Subi Nation.
That's it. Yeah, I'd say like a 9.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, Tesla is very good at what they do. So I just listened to a podcast where they were talking about Joe Rogan had Elon Musk on, and he basically was like prying, asking questions about it, and Elon was saying that this more than likely will be able to fly to some capacity. Most people
Wait.
The
The Roadster is going to
Yeah.
be able to fly?
to most I was gonna say most people think it's gonna like hover some way.
But did he specifically say the word fly?
He talked about flying. Yes.
Yo, what the
He said that because then Rogan was like, what can people expect? And he was like, take all the technology of, something. He used a specific example, but he was like, it's going to be the most technologically advanced thing we've ever seen. Like, now, my whole thing with that is I think he's saying what like should be said to market it but like almost too much so that people get like their hopes get up really high. But I also think that he's not lying. Like,
I mean, why would he say it flies if it can't fly?
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say.
It's gonna be insane,
Dude,
Like,
that's nuts, man. Flying?
we
That's crazy.
You think we're ready for flying cars?
No. Dude, that's like a whole different type of like air traffic for cars,
It's
bro.
like, how
Like,
that
you
works? It's a
kidding me?
pain to fly a drone.
So I think
Yeah, right.
what they were saying in this is I think they're gonna like it's gonna hover, so it'll probably be like this far off the ground. And
Dude,
so,
that's
but,
so
like,
sick, though.
Even still, like people were like, well, maybe. I mean, at that point, you could take it over water
Yeah.
if it's just hot.
You
like,
could.
You know what I mean? Like it's and so that like that's insane.
Like over a little lake or something.
Yeah, like there's no potholes. Like the smoothest
You
ride
have to
ever.
well, I guess they probably still have tires, I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
like you probably.
How fast could it go when it's
Dude,
flying?
I'm curious
Yeah.
just in general about how
Right.
fast
Hovering.
it goes in general. Dude, because
Oh
the
my
Roadster
gosh.
Yeah.
was a fast
was-
car,
and
man.
it-
It's like
it
a
was
Lotus.
yeah,
It was literally like a Lotus.
bro.
Like, have you seen a picture of him?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like this, and I'm curious to see what this next Roadster looks like because you know they're gonna
sick,
come out
dude.
with something sick.
I'm intrigued, though. I feel like this might be like a marketing thing for them, too,
It
because, like,
definitely
I mean,
is.
their stock is,
Through the roof.
no, it's terrible.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude, their stock
Oh.
dropped so much. I don't know what it's at right now, but, like,
Okay,
ever since the
okay.
whole thing with, like, the big Elon
Yeah,
scandal, whatever. It's not scandal, but it like dropped their stock like immensely.
Ooh.
Like so they
I didn't even
like
realize that.
yeah, like their sales are like crazy low right now.
I mean,
So like it could be like
It's pretty coincidental timing, like or convenient timing that it's now that he's talking about
shoot,
this.
bro.
But like,
Bring
good
it
for
out.
him.
Hey.
Yeah, like, bro,
Bring
you
it
gotta
out.
do.
I would love to see this thing. Like, so that was my.
Do you know when it's supposed to get released?
yeah.
Or even
No,
like a picture
Rogan
or something?
tried.
Oh,
he
wouldn't.
pried, and I was just like, I can't really give you much more.
Yeah,
and just
he's
kept
like media trained.
yeah,
He's
like
gotta
kept
like
tiptoeing around it. Like,
Yeah.
good for him. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
I
Like,
just can't imagine like the amount of regulation like that would have to get through.
I don't know how you regulate that though.
There's nothing
like-
like it, I guess, to even
No.
they have
judge it
to
on.
make new laws, new regulations. Like,
What-
I mean, if that's the case, we might have a decade.
yeah,
before
like
it comes
what?
out.
Like,
yeah, but
what-
yo, if it's in our lifetime though, that'd still be cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I almost guarantee it because I mean, Elon's what 50.
Yeah, it'll
Like
definitely be in his
he
lifetime.
wants to make sure he guarantees it's his lifetime.
Yeah.
So that was my quote unquote current event
Dang.
that I was excited about because I think that'd be cool. When I heard flying, I was like, bro, that's
Dude,
what we talked
that
about
is
as
nuts.
kids. Like as
Yeah.
kids, we were always like, oh, flying car. Oh,
It's like the Jetsons.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's how I imagine it.
that is,
Okay, all right. I'll use that as a segue into mine is also similar to AI, and I was also listening to a podcast pretty recently, and they were talking about I don't know if you've like seen them before, but like they're like AI legs. Have you heard of this stuff before?
No.
Prosthetic
Like-
legs?
They're like, yeah, like you put them on. Like I haven't seen the like video of it, but like you essentially what I was getting from it is like you put them on your legs and like it syncs up to like your rhythm of how your body walks and stuff like that. So,
is this for like people who are paralyzed?
that's who it's supposed to be for. But what the guys were talking about on like the podcast was mainly like they're almost worried it's like a Wall-E situation where it's like if they come down to like a consumer price and people start buying these like AI legs that you essentially just have
You
to
don't have
train
to
to
walk.
You don't have to walk.
Yeah,
You don't have to walk.
and then everyone turns
People,
into that.
yeah,
fat,
instead
like,
of yup,
Wall-E thing.
yeah, like instead of people going around scooters, they're just using their fake legs.
and
to walk
everyone's
around.
just like
Yeah, yeah,
asleep
exactly.
while
Yeah,
walking,
yeah.
like-
Yeah, because I think it was in.
sleepwalking is a
I
whole
don't-
new thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If I might be wrong on this, but it's somewhere I believe over in Asia, in one of
That they're
those
developing?
like that they're like it's legitimately a thing. Like it is a thing. It's just not consumer.
Well, I've seen like, I don't know if they're AI, but like for people who, like maybe they go through a stroke or they lose function of their legs. It's like it almost looks like a backpack, but it like straps here and then runs down the back of your leg, and it's like that and it just walks for you.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming
Similar
it's just
thing.
taking that and then just like cranking it up times 10,
Yeah.
and then doing it by itself.
So you don't have to. You're essentially not walking. Like
It's
it's
the laziest thing.
What would be the
Yeah.
attraction for like the average?
Yeah, I was just saying, like,
Person,
for
like-
someone who's paralyzed, this is great.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
like,
I mean, dude, half of. I mean, I don't know about the world, but I can confidently say that
Yeah.
most Americans are lazy as hell.
yeah. I mean, this is
You know what
Just
I mean?
so like the they would buy it, just not.
I don't
to
know. I'm
walk?
thinking. All right. I'm thinking like start off where maybe okay. Like it's probably gonna start off for like people who are like disabled. you know,
right,
like
yeah.
they need it, which is great.
Yeah.
And I feel like
especially
it's just gonna
for like
slowly.
stroke patients who
Yup.
are
Yeah.
learning to walk. Like, this could
Exactly.
be a great tool to help people learn to walk.
That makes
Exactly.
sense.
Mhm,
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
But just imagine if it starts to trickle down a little bit, and then hey, maybe the next person can't walk because they are overweight. You know, and then
And now they
maybe
get-
and then they start using it. And then it just trickles down. It's like, okay, well, if they can use it, like I can use it. But this is also like if it's a consumer price, like if
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
outrageously
I wonder
expensive.
if it ever gets to that.
It's like sub $1,000.
Yes, if it's sub $1,000, that's why I feel like people really would buy
Yeah.
it to like. Because why do people buy scooters, man?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because it's hard for them to walk and hard for them to get around.
Yeah.
and it's fun.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Right,
if you had
right.
legs that you could
Yeah.
full on
Alright, but hear me
sprint in.
out. Say you're in like Disney World or something where it's
That's
like
what they
crazy
said. That's what they
walking.
said.
Oh, really?
That's what they're like. Yeah, that's
like-
exactly what it was.
That doesn't sound that outrageous to have them there.
Exactly. Well,
See,
dude,
I wonder if it turns into something like, you know, like those, what is it? Like the cities have the scooters
Yeah.
instead of those.
Yo.
You have prosthetic legs.
You
Oh
have
my
just
gosh.
like you have like they're just called the walkers,
Yeah.
and you can rent them for 30 minutes.
Tesla walkers.
Yo, write that down. Someone write that
I
down.
would say copyright.
Yeah.
King of Retro Studios, and no one take that.
The walkers.
But like, I mean, that's like basically what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
sign them out for 30 minutes.
Yep. It's like
At-
Uber buys them or
Yeah,
something like that.
after 30 minutes, they shut off, especially if it's AI.
Now here's a question though. I haven't seen the picture of them. I probably should like look up like what they look like because I don't know if they're like try to find them real quick. If they're using them on their body and they're like, it depends if they're physical legs or if they're like an exoskeleton thing. Because if they're an exoskeleton type of thing, would that like still go towards like physical, like physically, like would that still be like healthy? Like if you're getting 10,000 steps with exoskeleton legs that are kind of moving you, but you're still moving.
You're still kind of walking.
Does that go into the same, like you're still getting 10,000?
So it looks like people are still walking. It looks like, so you can rent robot legs to climb mountains in China now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But like,
let's see what they look like.
So it looks like on all these pictures, it looks like people are still.
Yeah, it's like an exoskeleton.
Yeah, and like, but it looks like you're still walking. Like it still looks like you. It looks like it's probably just taking a little bit of tension.
So the machine's what's like doing the motion though, but your body's
but
still.
You're still. Yeah,
it's like an assisted
it's not
walking.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's weight bearing. So I think that's the biggest thing. Like if they become weight bearing, then all bets are off. Forget it. Like no one's walking anymore.
So this isn't that bad
so like
then.
It's like this right here. So it's kind of
high-powered
like
leg exoskeleton.
Yeah,
that's crazy though.
Wow. Okay, for hiking, that's actually really cool.
No, I think that's great. Which is, as all good things, it's created for a good purpose.
Yeah,
and
it could be abused in many ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Too much of a good thing can always
like,
not
dude,
be great.
Disney, that's it right there. That's it. Right? And dude, think about like Disney too, because like there are a lot of people on scooters at Disney.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of out of shape people
you were much more politically correct.
Yeah. Overweight people in Disney. Dude, if they get their hands on this, man, are you kidding me?
That is true.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't say fat.
Yeah, that's true. Well, now you did.
Okay. Now I did, but I'm not
cancel him.
fat.
Cancel him.
In episode 2. This is right ends.
Out of shape people. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. So.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, all right.
So, I have no real transition, but
moving away from AI.
What is going on in the NBA right now with all the like the betting and everything like that?
Break that down because I don't really like. I kind of know a little bit.
I mean, you could probably do it better than me, but this is like still it's just crazy.
Apparently, there's like 30 different. I don't know if you want to say sanctions of the FBI, and they all rated like basically gambling rings at the same time. This is what
30?
Like 30 different like areas the FBI knew of, and they all rated them at the same time so that no one could kind of like communicate like, hey, we got raided, watch out. Like they all like the FBI, like they knew what they were doing.
Simultaneously rated places.
So they were getting like intel, and then I guess I think it's like mafia based. Like that is what
the gambling ring is mafia based.
There's like ties to the mafia. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so Chauncey Billups, the head coach of the I guess probably he was a player for the Pistons, and then Terry Rozier, who was a guard for the Hornets.
Plenty of teams.
Yeah, he's a journeyman. But both of them were arrested because they were gambling. Now, they were
on games,
right. And like the biggest thing that was showed that like proved it was last year. Rozier, I guess there were messages that he like texts his friend who was like his bookie, basically, like his front man, and he texts him and was like, "Bet the under on me," and because I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna be hurt or whatever. So like after the 9th minute of the game, he goes out. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars they won, and so it was like a whole thing. But apparently, I think I was talking to you about this. How like the NBA has known about this gambling ring, and they just haven't done anything about it. Because I think some people have said they can't prove it, but personally, I think it's more just like this is bad press.
It's terrible PR.
Yeah, but if they also if it's with the mafia, dude, and they like get caught like ratting people out, like they could straight up get killed.
Yeah.
So it's like that's probably another huge reason.
Because that was what, like Chauncey Billups was the one that apparently had like the mafia ties. What was his thing? It was like the glasses. He could like see through the cards. Or something?
So then there was like he was part of like a poker ring that was going with like what is not exoskeleton? X-ray vision glasses that you could see through these cards at casinos and was winning like I don't know if it's millions, but like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like,
and that was in the same ties as all this NBA stuff.
So this was like the glasses were provided by what they think is the mafia, and like the money, like part of that money was going back to the mafia or something like that. Like,
and it's still going on.
No, like, so they arrested everyone, but people are like, it's like hot news like that. So my thing with that is, do you think that more betting happens in sports than we actually think?
100%. I think this is the first time it's just gotten like really busted.
So easy.
Anybody could do it.
You know what I mean?
Dude, you don't even like unrecorded. Like hypothetically, like if I was like I don't know, say I was like a crazy good NBA player, and I just straight up walked into a room. I'm like, Matt, I'm gonna hurt myself tonight. Bet the under.
Right.
There's no recording of that. Like, dude, like I could just do it, and then I could be like, he's lying. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, there's no way that it doesn't happen more. Like, I think like the NFL. Like, I guess 2 years ago, a receiver got caught because he like told his friend to bet on him, and like they won money. And like,
how'd he get caught?
What I don't remember. There must be messages that they figured out, or no, you know what it was? I guess he had an email associated with FanDuel, and players are like the NBA or their leagues track their emails with betting companies. Like betting companies.
But how did his friend get caught?
Because he logged in and placed the bet under like.
Under what?
Under the player's name.
Okay, well, he's just an idiot.
Yeah, no, no.
That's it's such a dumb.
But like, I just don't know how it doesn't happen more. And I guess the argument.
Probably it's because we don't know.
But I guess the argument is like, why throw away millions for potentially winning thousands?
That is the point I was just gonna say too. Like Chauncey Billups, he's like an all-time NBA player.
Yes.
Like didn't he win Finals MVP?
Yeah,
like, he's
he's an all-time. Like right now, he's a great head coach.
Yeah.
Probably just greed.
Just want more?
Bro, like, why throw away notoriety?
Yeah.
Like, because Kevin Garnett, NBA Hall of Famer, his name was tied to these, but it's also like, is he really going to throw away all that for a couple $100,000 when he makes millions?
Do you think that it was just a couple $100,000
this time?
Yeah.
Like, who knows what they haven't been caught for?
Yeah. That's a good point. Well, before we get attacked by the mafia, let's transition away from gambling and the current events. I think that was good though. I think it was cool to kind of just talk about life.
Yeah,
what's the fun of podcasting? So let's transition back to where we are, what we do, why we do it. So I'm gonna pass it off to you two here in a second, but let's talk a little bit about where we are and what we do exactly, because a lot of people probably see this and are like, what do these three idiots do? Like, they are just sitting here talking. Like, we talked a little bit about like why we're in the space, episode 1. So let's talk about what we do. Which one of you wants to go?
You want me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Me? Yeah. I'll go after.
Okay. All right, so I guess we just start off with literally where we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are right now in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. King of Prussia, KOP Studios. That's the studio that we're in right now.
Yep.
And we have Westchester Studios, Westchester, PA.
Look us up.
Look us up.
You'll find us.
So we're forming the studio series where we collectively talk about the studio.
This guy's good.
But that's like literally like why we're doing it in general. Like, we have the studios. We want to talk about the studios. We want to talk about our journey, share with other people. So maybe it inspires other people to do it. People who are younger, older, just kind of showing like that it's possible to do this type of thing. Like it's very possible. We have a good time doing it. We're just kind of want to like share the journey, get some content out.
Yeah,
pretty much. The why, the literal.
Wait, pause on that. We're gonna come to that because I got a good one for that.
All right.
But like, I'd say let's go into a little bit more about where we are. So what do we do? Like, what is our like bread and butter, quote unquote? Like, talk to me.
I can take this one.
Yeah.
So pretty much what we do is, we have a content studio space. We have a couple different sets, whether you have like one person up to 4 people. We're actually building out the set for 6 people soon.
Yep.
But really we're a space where any creatives, whether you're, professional, you're a content creator, you're whoever, you can come in, shoot your content, whether it's a podcast, social media content, ads, anything. Really a place where you can come in, shoot that content where you feel comfortable in a professional setting. One thing, about us too is you always have an on-site engineer.
Yep.
Don't want to give you too much of the pitch, but it's kind of what it is. Whether it's one of us 3 or Mitch, who's in Westchester right now, we'll be there, doing your engineering, audio, video, mixing, the whole works while you're, doing what you do best.
And to that, like not to toot our own horns or anything, but not to like kind of hype us up, but like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I say that because a lot of people come in and they don't know how to sit behind a mic or how to sit behind a camera. They're uncomfortable. Like, ask us questions. Personally, I enjoy that. I enjoy the interaction, kind of just getting to share what I know and help people. Like that is, I think that's fun.
For sure. And then just one more thing on that, like one thing, we kind of do too is, since we do have a lot of professionals like real estate agents, lawyers, all that kind of stuff who use the space, a lot of, people who come in, it might be their first time doing content. They want to start a podcast if that's what they want to do. Just starting posting social media content. So like what you were saying, and we talked about in the last episode too, is, helping people feel comfortable.
Yep.
Behind the camera really is, something we not just pride ourselves on, but we take a lot of time to develop.
Absolutely.
Because that's really, half of it as well. Is just the more comfortable you feel behind the camera, the better your content's going to be. More real. The more real it's going to feel.
And that's what people gravitate to. I tell people, I think the one thing that I consistently tell people is like, oh, how should I sit? What should I be? Just be genuine.
Just be you.
You can always tell when someone's putting on an act. And like no one loves it.
I feel like it's hard though for some people to really
absolutely.
be themselves,
Absolutely.
which is like why we're like
this is why we do what
you know
we
what I
do.
mean?
Yeah. And that is a great segue into the why. And that is, I think, the most important. And when I think about honestly any business, I think inherently we think like, oh, I wonder why are they here? And so I guess my question would be personally, why do you do it? What is like a customer walks in and asks like, oh, why do you come to work every day? Like what? Maybe you could reform it. Like, what do you love about it? But like, I think, why do you do what you do? Like,
me?
Yeah, you want
to
start it off.
Yeah. Big thing for me is just like every business, whether it's small, big, whether you're a creator, like your voice deserves to be heard. And so I think more than anything, what we do is, we give people a chance to spread awareness, talk to an audience in a professional setting.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. That's kind of like similar to what I was going to say. Like, I think like giving people the voice, I think it's also big to, like, everyone has their own story. Everyone's different. And I think that it's important for people to share their story, and especially with content. Like, it's fun. It's a fun way to kind of like show your personality. Like, I think it's like a healthy outlet to kind of like be yourself and like kind of just like share your thoughts, your story, like everything. So like that's why I like doing it. I like hearing other people's stories. I really like hearing other people's perspectives on things. Like I think that's like a great way. Like that's why I like doing it. Yeah.
That's a great point, because like a lot of people come in, it's just healthy, like to get your thoughts out in the world. It's almost like therapeutic.
It is.
Very.
It totally is.
So,
everyone. I don't want to say like get too like I guess in the weeds with it, but like everyone needs someone to talk to, and maybe not everyone has someone, but this as weird as it is, this mic is someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Like, you never, I guess kind of goes into my why. Like, you really never know what a person is going through. And when they walk in here, I try to be as genuine as possible. And that is, I enjoy seeing people smile. I enjoy seeing people produce content that they are passionate about.
Sure.
Like, seeing people passionate about something, because they're happy then. And then by proxy, if you're around people who are happy, you're inherently going to, your mood's going to change. It's going to improve. Like, so that's why I do it.
And like some of the cool things too is just like when you're the engineer on the other side, is just seeing how passionate people are about certain things.
My favorite thing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
and
you learn so much.
Dude, there's a niche for everything.
Whether it's like comedians, because we have a lot of comedians, we have like right wingers, left wingers. It doesn't matter, but just seeing like their passion, I'm like, oh,
that's
like,
a perspective thing too.
Yeah,
like that's like, because you could be like as the engineer specifically, like you could really be kind of like total opposite of some of the people that we're like recording, but like it is still very interesting to hear other people's perspectives. You're like, interesting. It's
also refreshing to a point because you can get caught up hearing the same things because you're around the same people. And then someone new comes in and it's like, I never thought about that. It's kind of cool to hear something new. Like, we hear a lot about real estate.
Oh, yeah.
On both sides. Like, it's not something that if you don't go out of your way to look for it, you're not going to hear about it. So hearing about it, you learn so much. Like, I think it's cool. So
that's another like good point too with like the niches and stuff like that, like industries. I think that a big thing for people who like want to do content, they're like, oh, like I don't know what kind of content to make. Like I feel like the more niche you are, like there is always an audience for anything. Like that's why it is important to share your story and your perspectives and stuff, because like there always are going to be people who are inspired by it.
Totally.
Like inevitably. So I think that's another good reason to like just do it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna save that for the next episode because I want to talk about like knowing your audience and what are some keys to creating successful content. That'll be great for our next episode. But I guess to wrap this one up, if someone was sitting here and they said, why, how, and what do I need to do to, is it book a session or is it even just learn a little bit more about a studio here? What would you tell them? So like why would you say to come here? What do they need to do and how can they do it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty easy. If you want to come in here, you like the sets, you think it would work well for what you want to talk about, I mean, book a session or a free tour. I mean, just a free tour. Come check it out. See what we're about. Come meet Dan or myself or Gabe or whoever's giving the tour. More than happy to answer any questions you have on the tour. That's what I'd say.
Boom. Anything to add to that?
No. Yeah. I mean, if you're even slightly interested, it's just worth come check it out. It's free. It's not gonna, we're not gonna try to like sell you hard or anything like that. Like, just come and check it out. We'd be more than happy to.
I love when people come to tour. I get to talk to someone. I'm here all alone, so I love when people come for tours. Gives me someone to talk to. So, but yeah, so I think this was good. Cool. I think I mentioned what we'll talk about in episode 3, and we will see you all there. So until next time, boys.
See ya.
Peace.